channel. I hope you are all having a very happy day today. Today's video is going to be my February journal setup. I cannot tell you how much fun I have making these videos. Sit back and relax, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video as much as I did making it. Before we get started, I just wanted to share my letterboard with you guys for the month of February. I thought this was pretty funny and just a little friendly reminder to keep wearing your mask. For the first page of this spread, I decided to go with Emily Dickinson, and it says that it will never come again is what makes life sweet. I just really like this one by her. Emily Dickinson is one of my favorite poets of all time, and it's absolutely true. I feel that this is a good reminder that our life is short and we need to make the best of it, even with the little things. I really like this quote, and I hope you guys do too. Okay, so for my main intro page, I wanted to try something different. A while back, I had ordered this watercolor set from Amazon, and I've never worked with watercolor before. I should have watched a couple videos actually, but I didn't. I just decided to go right on in, and I wanted to create a cute pink border. So that's what I'm doing here. While that was drying, I was looking at the flowers on the left side, and it bothered me how the pinks didn't match each other, so I decided to go over the pink parts with the watercolor as well. And now we let it dry. Okay, I'm back now, and the cover page has finally dried. I went ahead and I added an outline of how I wanted it to look. So now I'm gonna go ahead and trace over that and fill it in. Now it is completed, and I am loving the way it came out. I knew I wanted something simple but cute for the cover page, and I've never done anything like this, so I really like it. Moving on, I went ahead and I drew the outline for February's calendar, so now I'm just going to go ahead and trace everything. Okay, and I wasn't sure, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the hearts with more watercolor. I'm gonna go ahead and do that first so it could start drying while I work on the rest of the spread. Okay, I think that's good for now, and while they dry, I'm just gonna fill in the numbers for my calendar here. Okay, so originally I wasn't gonna do this, but I ended up really liking the way it came out. It's different. I am trying to make this spread cutely imperfect, if that makes sense. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in with the date number. Okay, and now all the dates are numbered, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill the hearts in with the word February. You guys, I am so excited. This is the part where we finally get to pick our savings challenge for February of 2021. So let me get my list here. And I have this taped up on my wall, that's why there's washi tape. Okay, so the savings challenge that we had in January was the side hustle. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cross it out because we are done with that one. So we can pull any of the other ones, and I'm so excited. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So here are our envelopes. Okay, let's go with this one. Let's see what we got. Degrees into dollars. Okay, so for anybody who needs further explaining, I'm going to take the degrees. Let's say, for example, I choose Sunday. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. I'm going to take the degrees. However many degrees it is, I'm going to save that money. Now, for some people, this might be too little of an amount, and for some people, this might be too much of an amount. Feel free to tweak it in any way that you need to. I just thought this would be a fun way to save money, so that's what we're going to do for the month of February. Okay, degrees into dollars. So now we can start decorating, and this is going to be my savings challenge spread. Okay, so I didn't realize that my camera had actually stopped recording. So I'm back. You guys didn't miss much. I was just saying how I did not like the way this came out at all. So I'm gonna try my best to cover it up. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do yet, but let's see. I think I'm gonna take this piece of paper and color it in with the watercolor. So let me do that really quick. I am so glad I fixed it. To me, this looks way better than the way it was before. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add our savings challenge into a cute little black envelope. Okay, so now that I've finished a rough draft of my vase and my flower, I am going to outline this in a black pen, and this is going to be my savings tracker for February. I'm trying to see if I want to check the degrees once a week or once every 2 weeks. I think I am going to really challenge myself here and go for once a week. Since that's the case, I will challenge myself to save $300 from this challenge. So you might be wondering, where would I get that money from? Would I pull it from my check or am I gonna try and earn this? Originally, I had thought that I'm just gonna pull it from my paycheck for this specific challenge. However, I'm gonna challenge myself further and try to come up with that money on my own. And one of the main reasons I don't want to pull it from my paycheck is because I am doing a completely different savings challenge when I do my cash envelope stuffing videos. If you guys don't know, I pull a random amount each cash envelope stuffing. The amount varies from $15 to $100, and there is an end goal. So let's just say my goal was $1,000. The 26 amounts would add up to $1,000. 26 amounts because we get paid bi-weekly, so 26 paychecks, 26 cash envelope stuffings. I hope that makes sense. So that's completely different, and from that one I do pull it from our paychecks. So I don't want to pull even more from paychecks, so I'm going to try and come up with this money a different way by earning it. So essentially it can be a side hustle again, and it is a little bit confusing, but I hope it makes sense. And if you guys are doing the 12 savings challenges for 2021, you're most likely not doing my other one from my cash envelope stuffing videos. So if that's the case, this will be perfect for you, and you can just pull from your paycheck. For me, it's a little bit more complicated. But I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm going to say my goal is $300. Okay, so after counting up all these lines, it comes out to 29, which is super frustrating because 30 would have been perfect. But it works out because I forgot to add a little line to make like a 3D effect. By adding that, it'll equal 30 rows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, it doesn't look the best, but it works for me. And that is the 30th row. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and add my marks along the side here. So here is our vase, all complete, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and color in my flower there. Okay, and that completes this setup. I hope you guys like this idea and consider it for your own journal. But I really like the way this vase came out, and I'm not 100% sure on the watercolor because like I mentioned, this is my first time using it, but I really like it. I think it came out pretty. Moving on to the next spread here, this is going to be my YouTube layout. If you guys have been following my journaling videos, you know that this is something I put in every single month, and I absolutely love going through my comments. You guys, I seriously have the sweetest subbies. Thank you guys so much. So on the left side, I will be going in later and adding some of my favorite comments from this past month. Overall, this one is a really simple spread. To me, it is a necessity. I absolutely love it, and it's one of my favorites to do. I like to keep my brain dump page pretty empty. Okay, so I ended up not liking this at all. So I'm gonna go in with some more paper here. Okay, for this next spread, it's my trackers, and for now I only have 5 trackers. Might add more in the future, but for now this is what's working for me. I kept this spread super simple, it's super easy to do, and it just makes it a fun way for me to keep up with some of the things that I want to try and do every day, excluding the last one. and I really like the way this spread came out. That's done for now. Moving on to my next side. I journal a lot, and I don't mean this kind of journal. It's kind of like a diary slash poems that I like to do. I absolutely love poetry, so I try and write some when I can, and if I don't, then I'm just logging my thoughts. So I thought it would be neat to keep one of those in my journal per month. It'll be neat to look back on it when the year is over and just see where I was mentally during that stage of my life. Okay everyone, so it's a little bit later. I took a break from filming. I should know by now, I really should. I came back and I forgot to turn my chair around, so I have to turn my chair around when I leave because Clover will hop on the chair and hop on my desk. And she has done this several times before. Gosh, but you guys, look what she did. She chewed up this whole front piece of the envelope. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can fix this side, but I think this, I'm just gonna leave it. So let's fix this really quick. Okay, so this is complete again. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this. I don't know if I'll be fixing that, but I wanna keep moving on. So like I mentioned, this is a page that I use for journaling my thoughts, like a diary, if you will. Or if I feel like writing a poem, I will do that here. This is pretty much it for these pages. Let's move on. Okay, for this spread, if you remember, last month I did the word gratitude, and I wrote something that I was grateful for all of the days in January. For February, I decided to do the word love, and I'm going to write down one thing that I love each day in February. I think this is a really neat idea to do because it's something you can look back on, especially if you're not having the greatest day. See some things that you're grateful for or that you love. I know that I did that once in January, and it is just neat to look back on all of the things, and it makes you feel a bit more appreciative, and it definitely made me feel better inside. So I definitely wanted to continue this spread and just change it up a little bit by adding the word love. Okay, for this next page here, this is going to be where I write down each day something that I love. So I'm going to go ahead and number it from 1 through 28 for each day in February. Okay, so I really want to use these watercolor stickers. I'm liking them way more than these. 1, these don't stick as well, and 2, these are just prettier to me. And watercolor is fitting the theme more right now since I actually am using watercolor. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try and cover it with some brown paper to match these pieces over here. Okay, so I went ahead and I wrote it again, and to me that already looks better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. I made a quick outline of some hanging hearts. To me, it was just a little bit too empty on top, so now I'm gonna go ahead and outline them. Okay, to me that looks better already. And that's it for these pages. This is sort of a scrapbooking section that I really wanted to incorporate, and I just title it Memories. So I make a few outlines of a Polaroid, and I put in pictures from the month of February that are memories. So I can just look back and remember that this is what I did during that time. I think this is a really neat spread, and it's super fun to make and super fun to look at. Yeah, if you guys have a journal that you customize yourself, I would definitely recommend this spread. As you can see, I added some stickers where I could write some stuff about the photos that I'm putting in these pages, and that pretty much completes these page setups. Now let's go and do a flip through. Okay everyone, that completes February's journal setup. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I personally have a lot of fun making these types of videos, and also I hope this inspired a couple of you in your own journals. With that said, I hope you are all staying safe out there, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!